Max Verstappen set the fastest time in qualifying last time out at the Autodromo Hermanos Rodriguez in 2019. Let's see how he improved from his Q1 best, with the throttle lines showing us how he puts the throttle on to feed that low pressure air into the engine, the brake bars showing us how he's going to brake into the corners. Not too much cooling wiggle room for the team, so they can't lean too hard on the hybrid system down to turn 1. Max Verstappen though is able to brake slightly later on his great lap, putting himself in a better position to take turn 2. He uses a slightly different curbing strategy through the middle of turn 2, taking less curb in 2 and more curb in 3, allowing him to keep a bit more throttle on, as you can see from the telemetry trace at the bottom of your screen, gaining him around 0.3 of a second as he exits down to turn 4. Turn 4, 5 and 6 are a demonstration of how track development compounds. Max not only gains on his great lap on the apex of each of the corners, but is also able to place the car better for the next corner. Track development really greater than the sum of its parts through a section like this, allowing him to take more and more speed through each apex and gain back 2, 3 and then 0.4 through this technical sector. Not too much between the good and the great lap through turn 7, but as Max rounds turn 8 and 9 on his good lap, he has a little bit of traffic in front of him in the shape of this Alfa Romeo. It causes a great big lift in the middle of turn 9 and forces him to place the car with a little more difficulty through turn 10. He has to take the curb in 11, which causes another little lift as he heads down into the final sector, costing him still more time. On his good lap, Max is not quite so pedantic on his placement of the car, down into turn 12. This doesn't cost him apex speed in 12, but puts him out here on the curb, forcing him to work very hard indeed to get the car back across the road for 13, and that's where the time loss really is to the great lap. On the great lap, Max is a joy to watch, managing the weight transfer of the car to place it nicely over the curbs and absolutely nail the traction zone on the exit of the final corner, picking up another 0.5 and taking pole position for the Mexican Grand Prix in the Red Bull.